really Tobe Chuku. Got a BM that keep my season, that keep me fruitful. Grew up wearing platinum FUBU on the Southwest eating fufu. And the hammer that I keep don't come with nails. Look, I ain't know who Bill Burr was until I met the man. Half my married to the street without a wedding band. I done peeped at all these rappers won't be secondhand. My pop said I'd be broke and barely eat. I should've bet the man. Yeah, cause I'm way up. Long ways from the days I evade valet stores. Couldn't pay nowadays. All the cake I make us is enough to buy about 100 trucks from Mercedes. I resage Chukwueze, then my babies. Label hit be trying to sway me. Pay me. Wrote the game 2020, you can see it plainly. Can't nobody play me. I kill everything innately. At the helm of the mothership of drip.
Just a stone's throw from historic Monument Circle in downtown Indianapolis. We are at the beautiful Lucas Oil Stadium. Straight ahead, a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it should be a great one, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Indianapolis Colts. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. You don't see that a ton, do you, with the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle?
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field.
Oh, his first throw of his playoff matchup is intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Evan McPherson for the extra point. And now it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. Or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Come on, hit! Reload!
Back to Taylor on first down. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. They run once more with Taylor. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up third and about 6.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, here's Richardson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
One, ready?
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 3.
11, 11. 11 MT, 11 MT. 11 mighty, 11 mighty. Dot.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Here we go.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Dot.
Off the option, here's Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
Here we go, here we go.
2nd down and 8. An option handoff here to Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
11, 11.
Now it's Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6.
12, 12, 12. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. That is caught. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
12, 12, 12.
Burrow on play action. This will go to Henry out wide. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now they go play action now. Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Herb Smith Jr., a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are able to widen their advantage. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Off play action. Richardson. To the right side, complete to Taylor. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession, as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Richardson looking to throw this. Got a man, it's Tyquan Thornton. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
Let's go!
1st and 10, Taylor now to the 43, 2nd down.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
This a 2nd and 8.
Go.
Now Richardson back to throw it. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
19 Tiger. Ready?
Richardson off the play fake. Give him another one right back to Allen. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Hurt. Right there. Hurt. Ready?
Up the middle. Here's Taylor. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
The Colts with a first red zone opportunity of the ball game. 1st and 10 right at the 20. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor taking it in from the 20. And the Colts have got it back to within a score.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 13-7. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Stop.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Here we go.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Stop.
And the pitch goes to Mixon. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll get... That one good for a Bengal first down.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are one game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got, and that's a heck of a run right there.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Colts pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having two hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Ready. Smash.
Running left, Taylor. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Here we go.
2nd and 20.
19 tight.
Now it's Richardson. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. A solid stiff arm. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Usually see those guys out wide get called for holding on running plays. Here, a passing play.
Yeah, sometimes when you get this quick screen, bubble screen, anything where they're having to block for their fellow receiver, usually at the point of attack, and this time he got caught.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
19 Lions.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Set. Let's go.
AFC title game, 2nd quarter action. 2 minutes to play.
Ready?
3rd and 19. From the shotgun, Richardson. Under pressure, and they got to him again. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. The Colts send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. This is taken at about the 14. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
On 1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
On second down, Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Now, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Here we go, here we go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Burrow. He'll find Schwartz complete right side. And they will have a first down as they are definitely in field goal range now down at the 20-yard line. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Ready?
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Now Burrow to throw on second down. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. Touchdown! Anthony Schwartz, as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals would extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Come on.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now Richardson going to shift things up.
Top low 18. Ready?
To throw is Richardson. Throwing to start the drive. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
go now.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Here's Richardson to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Here we go. Here we go. Warriors 70. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. The Colts send out their punter, standing just about on his own goal line. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Nixon. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Burrow looking to pass. Short throw to Smith. Second catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A 1st down carry for Henry. Powering forward. Powerful running. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. Stop.
Henry again on 2nd down. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Here we go. Here we go.
And it's Henry. Brought down at the 20.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Here we go.
From the 20, here's the 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
They go play action with Burrow. And he'll be out of bounds. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hand.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Derrick Henry. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
You think back to some of the great goal line bruisers of the past, the Earl Campbells, the John Riggins, the Marshawn Lynches. I think you can put Derrick Henry right in that group as he scores there with another patented Derrick Henry run.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
11 MT, 11 MT. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. That's caught. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head, because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Ready.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Dragon 60. Ready.
Richardson to the air on first down. That's Ward, complete right side. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Richardson looking to throw. Looking this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
On 2, ready? Stop.
Mixon with a first down carry. Shelling through the defense. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Burrow on play action. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Colts will take over here at their own 12-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
79 Broncos.
Richardson out of the shotgun. This pass caught. It's Woods. 27 yards there, a first down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Back to 50, back to 6, second Pirates, second Pirates. Let's go.
On first down, Richardson. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
AFC Championship tilt, 3rd quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Try to punch it in with Taylor. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Let's get set.
First and 10, it's Edwards alone with it. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Here we go. 12, 12, 12.
Now Burrow. Got an open man at Schwartz. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
They'll try the right side with Henry. And all the way in for Cincinnati score. Derrick Henry with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Bengals are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
McPherson now for the extra point. And that will bump the lead up to 26. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Here's McPherson now to send it away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. Richardson's throw pulled in by Woods. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
The Colts on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. Down the sideline he goes. Jonathan Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here we go.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Here we go.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Stop.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Here we go. Here we go. 11 MT. 11 MT. Stop.
Burrow now off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. That is caught by Stewart. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Gun. God. God.
Now it's Mixon running right. And they can't bring him down. Down the right sideline. And finally wrestled down at the 11. 73 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. And Mr. Reliable shows those legs again here in the playoffs.
And what do coaches tell us all the time? In the playoffs, the team that runs the football well will win the game and ultimately be a champion. They're trying to prove that fact today.
Setting the tone on the ground.
On 1, right?
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Stop.
From the gun, a give to Mixon. Flash those fast feet, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line as he can't get any closer to the end zone. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
On 1, right?
Here's 3rd and 3. And they'll run it here. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. T. Higgins, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. This feels like something we'd see more commonly, CD, in a college game. They give it to the receiver down here in the red zone, but it winds up successful.
Yeah, partner, I think you think it's less likely to find running space to the edge down here close to the end zone where things are so condensed. But a lot of times you end up focusing on the running backs, and they're able to slip it to the receiver, and it resulted in a touchdown.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This AFC title bout has no doubt not gone according to plan, and these fans, they seem stunned as we move towards the final stages of this ball game. Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's third of the game. Picked off by Jordan Battle, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On third down, here's Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 151 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down.
It's second and
8.
From the 41, here's second down and 8. And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. He'll get this to Ward. That one a first down pickup of 8. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
On the ready.
There, Richardson back to throw it. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Here's second and 10. Richardson. That's complete to Ward. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Braden Smith. Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Trap 60, trap 60. Cup 19, cup 19.
Now Richardson. A short throw pulled in by Woods. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
19 Lions.
And Richardson yet again. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On the set.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. 4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Richardson looking to throw this. A short throw pulled in by Woods. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone,
touchdown Colts! Tyquan Thornton, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Colts get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Well, Charles, fans around here, they were already talking Super Bowl. They've made plans. You just can't look past anybody in this league, especially this deep into the playoffs.
You would think that every year that message would sink in, and it feels like every year we see something like this, especially the way they're handling them, all right? You didn't expect this part to happen, but when you're playing this deep in the playoffs, every team's dangerous.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he gets into the end zone. We'll give him credit. They're not going to take this deficit lying down. They get too closer here on the fake extra point. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Here we go.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. And the AFC champion has been crowned onto the Super Bowl. There cannot be a better feeling than this.
It's almost indescribable. And when we talk to players from the past, a lot of them mention getting to the Super Bowl, winning a conference championship, even before they talk about the Super Bowl itself. All that hard work to get to your goal, incredible.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles